Hi Pisces, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors. And darlings, this is your WTF reading for September. Apologies you didn't get an August one, but I had mega problems with the recording equipment. Sometimes there was sound, sometimes there was pictures, sometimes there was neither. And Leo and Aries took me so long, 3 takes each, to get those videos right and up onto the channel, that I literally sat down one night and just went, I'm so exhausted. And Spirit literally came and said, September, do September's. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm sorry it's a couple of days late because I've got a heat stroke. So Mercury is still kicking my ass even though we're in shadow. Couple of things. On the 2nd, what happened on the 2nd? Mercury came out of retrograde, but we're still in shadow for a couple of weeks. Oh, it does kick my backside, it really does. Around about the 17th, we've got a lunar eclipse. I think it's the 18th in the UK. It's a partial eclipse and it's in Pisces. It's a very dreamy, very manifesty, very let's get our act together and get our dreams out of dream state and into reality. Brilliant. It is about your intuition. It is about highlighting what it is that you need to do next. Now, keeping in mind that Saturn is still in retrograde until the middle of November, which makes us look at all relationships. It doesn't matter what the relationships is, but it makes us look at it. And it's even about the relationships with ourselves. So that's a couple of things that's going on. Now, the other thing that's happening is Venus is going into Libra, where it really loves to be. And Pisces, I have to say, with the lunar eclipse in your sign and Libra receiving Venus again, anything could happen. Anything could happen. You know, this is going to be a great time for falling in love, or even falling out of love and then falling back in love. Anything goes. Anything goes. And this isn't just falling in love with a prospective partner. This is falling in love with a job. This is falling in love with yourself. This is like looking at yourself and being a little bit critical, but then saying, hold on a second, I can criticise me, but I'm not going to let anybody else do it, because my criticism is going to end up with me looking at what I need to put right, and I don't want that from other people. I'm not putting myself right for what other people expect of me. I'm going to put myself right, wrong or indifferent because I feel the need to do that. Brilliant. So that's what's happening in September. It should be a much calmer month than the last few months, which have been bloody hell. Oh, got them around the wrong way. We're using, and I can't say the second word, law of positivism. Nearly got it, but my friend was absolutely killing herself laughing last night because of how I said it to her. She just, no, you say it. She say positive and then put ism on the end. I went, yeah, okay. My dyslexic brain just does not do that. And it has taken, you are the 12th readings, it's taken 12 readings to get it to where it is now. So let's get a card from the law of positivism. This is a beautiful, beautiful deck. It's by Shireen Oberg. I got this off of Amazon. I've got a couple of sites I like to get cards from, but the one site that I love to support didn't have this particular deck, but it was on Amazon. And the reason I got it was because I was attracted to it. I really was. And I'm not usually attracted to photographs being superimposed onto backgrounds. But there is a video on Amazon that accompanies the cards. And it is that this beautiful lady who created these cards. And this is the Kurdish sun, which is really important to their community. She explains it far better than I do. Oh God, you've got quite a few there. She explains it far better than I do. She also explains the different colours, because there is green, blue, purple, pink. Can't remember what the other colour is. Anyway, it's 5 colours. And she explains what they're for, and it's such a good explanation of the cards. I was humming and hawing until I saw the video. When I saw the video, I just hit the buy button, because I just felt that they were going to be such a great addition to the decks that I've got. Yes, over 100 I think I've got now, haven't I? Oh, I need to slow that down. I've had to buy a bookcase, put a bookcase in the kitchen, would you believe? Anyway, this is the Seasons of the Witch. This is a Lammas deck. I didn't really get to use them around Lammas, but because it's around the harvest and all of that, and resetting things and all the nice stuff about the autumn, I decided to carry on using them for this reading. Okay, we're going to take both of those and putting them back. Let's just move those out of the way. Okay, so let's start with your energy cards. Oh, that's come out before. That, oh yeah, that one has as well. I don't know where they've come out before. Hilltops. Now, I liked this one. A 27, so it's a 9. And this says, hold tight to your vision. You are being called to climb to new heights. So you may have had a vision that has been with you for a while, but they're asking you to surpass that. So whatever your manifestation is, whatever you visioned it to be, they're asking you to go beyond that vision, that dream. Now, a 29, you add it together, it's 11. You don't break it down again because it's a prime or a soul number. To deny your heart's joy is to deny nourishment to your spirit. Now, Pisces, I have to say that if anybody is critical of anyone, it's you being critical to self. I know a lot of Pisceans that really lack confidence, and they really lack the courage of their convictions, and that's because they tend to be quite dreamy. They come up with all these ideas and they kind of swim round in circles and disappear up their own bums and all that sort of thing. So just know you have been called by a number 9, a wish fulfillment, a dream, to set your sights higher than where you are or where you think you should be. But also they are saying that the lesson, which number 11 is the lessons, to deny your heart's joys, to deny nourishment to your spirit. So have that courage that you are entitled to joy in all things. Try and see the joy in everything. Try not to see obstacles, see opportunities. So we have number 19, my favourite number. Add it together, it's a 10. And that is the end of a cycle. And it also means the beginning of a new cycle. Now look at this beautiful headdress. There's a parrot in the middle of it. There's other birds. I don't know what they are. Is that a butterfly? Is that another bird? Oh, there is butterflies. There's forget-me-nots in this. These are lotus flower, yeah. Lotus flowers. Beautiful. I focus on my thoughts on abundance and gratitude. So what they're saying to you is leave the idea behind that things are just going to come to you and you haven't got to do anything. Focus your thoughts on the gratitude for the abundance that's being offered to you. See, that's what I mean about finding the joy in everything. Abundance doesn't have to be financial. Abundance doesn't have to be materialistic. Abundance can be that you've taken a walk down the forest and you've managed to pick up a load of leaves and twigs and everything ready for the autumn. Abundance could be that you're meeting new people. Abundance could be that your thoughts are more clear and they are coming together with great meaning for you. That's abundance. Now, when the goddess brings abundance forward, she brings it in the cornucopia, and it shows you lots of fruits and grains, which is what our ancestors thought abundance was, especially at this time of the year. It meant that their survival throughout the winter months was pretty much guaranteed, because they knew how to store that food and make it last. So abundance doesn't just stop as at have I got enough money. Abundance is all around us. It's like my garden this year has finally turned into, I had the garden of my dreams until 5 years ago. And I asked somebody to look after it while I was away one summer, and they didn't. And I just closed the garden down and I didn't look at it again. And my new, I keep calling my new gardener, he's been with me now about 8 months, bless him. Because I can't do a lot of things physically anymore. I didn't think I would ever get my garden back to a spiritual sanctuary that I was happy to go and sit in, because I didn't sit in my garden for about 5 years. And all of a sudden my sanctuary has come to life better than it was before, brighter than it was before. We are now looking at what we need to do in order to get the greenhouse up and running again. I'm not going to use it completely for what I used it before. I did a lot of growing and all the rest of it, but I am going to do some protected growing in there, which will then be transplanted in to the garden. That for me is my abundance. That for me was like, it's been amazing. That's my abundance. If you want to know what it looks like, pop over to my TikTok channel. It is hypnotherapy support, and there's a couple of videos that I've done that I do in the garden of an evening, with the waterfall and the lights on and all of that sort of stuff, and it is really astoundingly pretty, I have to say. Yeah, the only thing that I think is now missing from the garden is my log cabin that I want for my office, so I can move all the office stuff out of the living room and out there, and my recording studio. That's what I want out there. That's my dream. So that'll be my next lot of abundance that comes in. So just be really grateful for what's being offered around you. Number 3. Wow, look at this. What a beautiful picture. My body is a manifestation of my energetic state. Whoa. And you know, that's water, and there's dolphins, and you're Pisces. So with the number 3, the 3s can be really odd, because you've got the 3 of Cups is celebration. The 3 of, what is the 3 of Earth? I'll have to come back to that. The 3 of Athames is walking away or walking towards something. The 3 of Wands is waiting around for something. So they're really diverse. What is the 3 of bloody Pentacles? The 2 is juggling. The 4 is holding on. Do you know it's gone out of my head? Oh, perhaps it will come out in your reading. Anyway, what I'm saying is your body type. Don't get hung up by the picture. Do not expect everybody's body type to be the same. That is a psychological warfare that dieting companies have with every human being on the planet, because they tell you and dictate to you what body type you should have. If your body is working, If your body is doing what it's supposed to do, then be grateful for it. Be grateful for it. But that energetic bit that it was telling you about, it doesn't have to be physical. Your energetic state can be mental and emotional. So just hold on to that and don't prescribe to have a fantastic athletic body, because that's not what human beings were supposed to have. If you look at our ancestors, there was never a skinny woman in history. You look at all of them, they were all a size 14, 16, 18, because in the past it was believed that that was a good sign of fertility and wealth. I'm going to say wealth in there, because if somebody was malnourished, if somebody was thin and skinny, that was seen as somebody who did not have the abundance around them. So just allow the moon to illuminate for you the perfection that you are, which is your spiritual being housed in the body that you've got. Whether it works properly or not, I don't think it's either here nor there. But if it does work properly, if it does what it's supposed to do, then you're onto a winner. If your body is not doing what it's supposed to do, and you are kind of in the throes of trying to correct that, just know that the word disease is seen by homeopaths, herbalists and all of that as dis-ease. Something isn't tallying up. So take a step back from what's happening to you and look at the bigger picture. Are you eating badly? Are you drinking badly? Are you not in tune with yourself in some way? Wow. Oh my goodness, you've got 2 11s. Number 11, don't break it down. This is a learning and a teaching card, so what you learn you will pass on and teach to other people. I am the master of my mind. Darlings, please be true to yourself. Be true to what you know and what you understand, and allow that mastering of your mind to come in. Don't allow other people to get you caught up in gossip, he said, she said shit. Don't allow other people to come up and try to dictate to you what their preference would be around a situation or an issue. You have to make your mind up yourself, and that means that you become the master of your mind. Wow. Pisces, I'm so glad that I sat down and did this reading. That's a reading in itself, all of them. Okay. So, what started your WTF? Oh, thank you. Facing Pisces fears and taking Pisces power back. Thank you. Manifestation and wish fulfillment. Movement journey, very nice, Pisces. What you can do about the situation. What is out of your hands? At the moon there, beautiful. reconnecting to their true selves for Pisces, please. Oh, wow. Wowsy, wow. Look at that. Ooh. Your outcome. Oh, very nice. Oh, look, you've got the Three of Chalices out. I was just saying about the threes being very diverse, wasn't I? So perhaps it is the Three of Chalices that you are looking at when we are looking at my body is a manifestation of my energetic state. And your energetic state might be the Three of Chalices, which is the celebrations, which would be fabulous. Okay, so what started your WTF? You have got the Crone and number 8. This is communication. This is strength in other cards, in other decks rather. She's walked this pathway for lifetimes, picking up knowledge and wisdom as she goes, and her companion has given her the strength to continue her journey. So I'm getting from this that this is your continuation of your journey, and you may well be remembering some lessons learnt from previous lifetimes, and you may be feeling that it's a little bit like deja vu. So the Four of Pentacles is also coming in. Now the Four of Pentacles, I know a lot of people go, it's the Miser's card. No, it's not. It isn't. It is a card of holding on to things. Right, wrong or indifferent. You may be saving for something. You may be holding on to something for a rainy day. It could be finances, it could be a job, it could be your home life, it could even be your emotions. Now this creature here is standing on the other side of the door because they have tapped you out of everything. They've depleted you. They've depleted your funds. They keep coming back for more. They've depleted you emotionally. They keep coming back to flog you again. And now you've learnt your lesson of hiding away of what you want to hold on to. But the next lesson, I feel, is for you not to open that door again. Is let them go. Let them go. And this is a bit of a lesson that you would have learned in a previous lifetime, and the universe has suddenly said, you've learnt this lesson. Why are you going down this route again? You need to show us in this lifetime that you're able to pull on the lessons of other lifetimes in order to keep yourself safe. And that's what you're doing. You're do I open that door? Do I hide everything away? Do I open that door? No, you don't. The lesson isn't about holding on to something anymore. The lesson is, the next step to this lesson is not opening that door ever again. Doesn't matter who this person is. It could be a family member. It could be a really close friend. It could be a colleague. Do not open that door. Do not open yourself up to being depleted in any form, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, even sensual. Don't allow that to happen to yourself. So facing your fears and taking your power back. I got a real message come through with this nature card. Now my nature card is usually about trapping yourself or releasing a trap. But I'm getting that there was a real codependency for you. And now you're wondering whether you can cope if you release that codependency. And that bear's looking at you as if you're completely insane. The bear just wants to go and dance with wood nymphs. That's all the bear wants to do, and it wants you to go with them. So yes, the answer is yes, you can. You can survive without the codependency. You don't need to be trapping yourself into thinking that you need something or somebody else in order to survive. In comes the Knight of Athames with these messages. So this is you facing your fears. Taking your power back is listening to the messages and the energy that is being passed down to you in order to make a firm decision once and for all. And that takes me back to the bit where I was saying, don't let other people come in and put their 5 pence worth in. because those people and your brain will have you playing it safe. They will have you doing their bidding. Your brain wants to keep you safe. Your brain will tell you this is the only safe way. It isn't the only safe way, and you need to listen to the messages and the lessons. Become the master of your mind and make those decisions for yourself. Very nice. Two of Pentacles. This is your manifestation, your wish fulfillment. I do get that you really do want to bring yourself back into balance financially. Probably bring yourself back into balance around a job or your home life, or maybe homework balance type of thing is going on. You're very wily. You understand that you need to be a little bit on the stealth side in what you're doing, because you really don't want this person understanding that by bringing yourself back into balance and earthing yourself out is your manifestation. Because they want to destabilize you. They want to keep you in lack for some reason. And this is where the codependency has come from. And all of a sudden you're standing on your foot and you're going, my money's too far apart. My home life, my work life balance isn't right. And you are manifesting, bringing that back into alignment. Nice card. Nice card. So, your movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be. It's the number 8. This usually depicts an Aquarius, which is an air sign. This fairy is beckoning you into the water, and there's no mean feat for you, Pisces. You love to be in the water. You love that freedom that the water gives you, and it allows you to be that dreamy, moony self that you like to be. And this time the fairy is saying, come on, in order to get your manifestations bigger and brighter and coming in, you need to clear out some of the debris that has been left behind. So cleanse and clear yourself away from issues and problems. Start healing and start to see that healing is actually repair work as well. So your movement, your journey is very clear cut as far as it goes, because when you've got a major arcana, it means that this part of the reading is important, the same as the beginning part of the reading is important, and the co-dependency recognition is important. This bit is equally as important, because you've got some healing to do, recognition to do, and then your manifestations, this balancing will come into play for you. So what can you do about this situation? Is see it for what it really is. I know it's really tempting to go and grab your blanket and go to bed, but the moon is illuminating you, and they're saying you have got the answers to this. Stop listening to other people. This is the 9 of Athames. This is 9 opportunities to cut out things that no longer serve you, and to be able to cut them out as yourself. Wow. So what's out of your hands, my darlings? You have got the moon. So the moon is illuminating you, showing you you are the answer. The moon here is illuminating a pathway forward, asking you not to look at the distortions in the water, but look at what's illuminated for you currently, because that is that which is illuminated needs your attention. Now, they're telling you that you are the answer to this issue. Whatever this is, this person, these messages, whatever this means to you, you have the answer within you. You do. This moon also asks you to look at and listen to your intuition. What is it telling you? What is the moon able to illuminate for you? A truth, an untruth, a pathway forward. It's never a pathway back. It doesn't illuminate things behind you. It illuminates things in front of you. And one of the things, and the moon is a 9 card, so it's another manifestation card. But then you've got the 4 coming in. And you started with a 4. And this is the Horned God. And what they're saying is, this is out of your hands. There is an illumination that is going to make you look and listen to your intuition about a pathway forward. But it's also coming in with another major arcana with the Horned God, who is the advocate for everything, flora and fauna in nature. Anything that hasn't got a voice, this beautiful God speaks up for those creatures. And it may be that you're going to be pushed into a position, and it may well be uncomfortable for you, Pisces, because I know it is, for you to actually speak the words of honesty, to speak the words of advocacy for yourself, and maybe even for a few others. But what that's going to do, because the universe is pushing that, that's why you're two major arcanas, they're pushing that. This is a major change for you, and you may well be reluctant to take that change. And the reason they want you to feel that change is reconnecting to your true self. They want you to see yourself in the king energy. They want you to be more open about what it is that means the most to you. Now, the king of chalices is obviously Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So I'm getting that you really do need to step back into your own energy, avoiding the pitfalls of being the king of chalices, which is not being open about your emotions, not wearing your heart on your sleeve because of being hurt before. You need to find that unique balance of being able to sit at a table with somebody, raise a glass with them, celebrate them, but also reassure them in your own way that you actually have got feelings about them and the situation. It is really easy, and I'm going to use this term, and I don't use it very often. It is really easy for Pisces to be a bit Teflon, so things kind of slide away from you. And that's no bad thing. That keeps you safe. It keeps you from being hurt. We know that. But what they're saying is, in this situation where the universe is pushing you forward, you need to step into the king energy. Know your worth. Know that it is your birthright to sit in the king energy, male or female. I make no bones about sexuality. I'm dealing with energies. This is your best possible you. This is boss material. But this is not boss material with hidden agendas. So in comes your last card of the reading, and this is the she. Sorry, darlings. I thought I'd turned that down. Hold on a second. So the she is this magical creature, fairy or witch, depending on the folklore, but fairy mainly. She's got a magical kitchen, and what they're saying to you is everything that you do, everything that you touch should be in magic. So if you are lighting a candle, make sure it's with intention. If you are using lavender, make sure you are protecting rosemary for remembrance. The fire behind you is for passion and desire. The broom is for sweeping things out of your way. And the cow in the field is indicative of the goddess. The moon obviously is your governing planet. But she is making this elixir because she knows that at the end of the day, at the end of the reading, you have to feel comfortable in what it is that you're doing. So make sure the magic that you're using is intentional. So, my darlings, your outcome is the Three of Chalices. There is a lot of celebrations heading your way over the next month. Sorry, Pisces, I had to take that call from my child. And when I say child, I'm using that in the loosest of terms, because he's 31 in a couple of months. So yes, we're ending the whole reading with celebrations, which is really good. It may feel like this month is going to be a little bit difficult for you, but there's lots of changes. And that change is bloody awful. We all want to stay safe. Our brains want to stay safe. But don't get into the idea that allowing your brain to keep you safe is the right way. We can all carve out new neuro pathways to reassure the brain that whatever we decide is going to be okay and it is going to be safe. So, could I please have some knowledge, wisdom and guidance for Pisces for September, please? Oh, they meant that, didn't they? Okay, what have we got? We've got Spirit Fox. I like it when this comes out. Trust your talents in changing times. We already know that there's a lot of changes coming your way in September. Sage, be devoted and committed to you and your cause. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Do not get stagnated. Do not allow other people to come in and tell you that the current situation is the only situation, because it isn't. Mountains, stand your ground. Do not allow people to shake you. Winter, take care of your needs. Absolutely. Lord, take charge with authority. Now, this is going to go in lines with the King. It does not mean that you get to be pissy and arsey. It just means that you're going to be authoritative over what it is that you believe to be is the right way for you. Direction Guardian, choose your path. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. You may be tempted to hold your shield up over your heart space. Drop it down slightly. Expose the heart space very slightly, because you are blocking the good coming in as well as keeping out the bad. Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. Summer, bask in joy and light. And lastly but not least, you have got 3 of the seasons come out. You have got winter, summer. Summer we're just coming out of. Winter is a way away, but you've also got autumn. Release the old and rest. I do hope that was of some help to you, Pisces. Wherever you are in the world, please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.